Lynx always mark the same trees with their scent, establishing them as the boundary posts of their territory. Their most obvious characteristic, the tufts on their ears, improve their sound localization. A lynx can hear the rustle of a mouse from a distance of 50 meters and precisely identify its position too. Lisa and Muro can hardly be persuaded to return home anymore. Their excursions grow longer and longer. Soon it is clear that it's only a question of days until they will disappear into the forest. Milos takes both lynxes into the wild only in exceptional cases. Lila helps too. The lynxes always follow their friend in the end. Milos keeps experimenting with new strategies to lure them back to the cabin. He lays a track with meat scraps, leaving a mouthful here and there, but never enough to make them full. These excursions are a kind of workshop for the young lynxes. Milos takes them through their territory and points out tracks of various prey animals to teach them to associate smells. At the same time, the exercise serves as a fitness program so the lynxes will be in top condition before the winter. Meanwhile, Lisa and Muro are almost fully grown. Muro stands about 50 centimeters high at the shoulder and weighs 17 kilograms. Lisa is somewhat smaller and lighter. The national park runs both a breeding installation for eagles and also a kind of hospital for them. Injured raptors are cared for here, like this female golden eagle. Despite all legal bans and prohibitions, she was shot by poachers. First, the eagle is weighed. At only 4 kilograms, the female eagle is fairly light. She probably hasn't eaten anything for days.
4,5 je normálna váha. A tuto je dáma. To orol okamžite skonštatuje, v akej situácii.
Each of the 4 gamekeepers manages about 20 eagle pairs throughout the year. Thus, the injured female was discovered just in time. The eagle remains surprisingly relaxed during her treatment, presumably because she has known the gamekeeper for a long time. Apparently, the eagle hurt her wing when she fell. It will take some time before she's restored to full health. In the meantime, a small drama is unfolding at the cabin. Muro howls and calls for his sister, but in vain. Lisa had always advanced a little deeper into the forest than Muro, and on her last trip, she suddenly vanished. A few days later, Lisa suddenly appears again. It will be her last visit to the cabin. Lisa and Muro love nothing more than playing in the water at the bridge. Obviously, not all cats are afraid of water. Swimming tigers are familiar sights from numerous nature documentaries, but swimming lynxes are new. Late summer offers idyllic scenes like from a fairy tale. Miloš works, the lynxes play and romp in the grass, and Lila gets her usual treatment. They look almost like an inseparable family. But these scenes are deceptive. It's not just any dreamy summer day, but the last one that they will spend together. Late in the afternoon, the lynxes stroll to the river, wander along the edge of the forest, and finally vanish in the darkness of the trees. Lisa and Muro behave just as expected. They follow the call of the wild. For Miloš, however, the separation still comes too soon.
The
day the lynxes didn't return from their trip, it was clear that it was probably for good. We admittedly hoped they would appear again, but after they had been gone for a week without a trace, we knew that they had already learned to catch smaller animals or to live on the prey of bears or other lynx. Our greatest fear, however, wasn't that they would starve at all, but that some hunter might shoot them or they get hit by a car. These are the real dangers that exist. Every year, hundreds of wild animals are killed this way. So those were our greatest concerns.
Suddenly, a leaden silence weighs over the small cabin at the river. Lynx born in the wild leave their mother at the age of about 14 months. The first days of their independence are the most dangerous time in their lives, and many don't survive. It seems as if Lila knows and worries. A few weeks later, Miloš starts looking for Lisa and Muro. He wants to know how his fosterlings have done. For weeks, they seem to have vanished without a trace. But then Miloš discovers a promising hint.
There are many forestry workers in this valley. They log wood or plant new trees. Some of them reported seeing lynxes, which, according to their description, could be ours. So that was our only clue. A few strangers saw some lynxes here. Such sightings usually last for only fractions of a second. They are simply extremely shy animals that avoid contact with humans, which on the other hand, we were happy about. Ultimately, all that could give us solid proof that our lynxes were still alive were our camera traps.
In late summer, the Velkafatra and Malafatra mountains are frequently lashed by rain and thunderstorms. Miloš has seen happier times. The lynxes are impossible to trace, and it's raining relentlessly for days, even weeks. Science is not certain about much regarding the behavior of lynx, but it's suspected that a hunting territory can reach up to 100 square kilometers in extent. As Miloš already guessed, tracking down a lynx